Number 4 reads, write a decimal for each of the following. Use a place value chart to help if necessary. A. Notice that the fractions begin here, which means the area over here will be whole numbers and I will need a decimal. Reading from left to right, knowing I'll be dealing with whole numbers first, I read 3 times 10, which is 30, plus 5 times 1, which is 5, becomes 35. This is my whole number. Making sure to include the decimal, I read on where 2 times 1/10, which tells me to put it in the tenths place, plus 7 times 1/100th, I go to the hundredths place, which is next, plus 6 times 1/1000th. Place value is 3 to the right of the decimal for thousandths, and I record that there. In number 5, you will be practicing writing amounts in expanded form. The directions read, at the beginning of a lesson, a piece of chalk is 2 and 967 thousandths of an inch. At the end of the lesson, it's 2 and 308 thousandths of an inch. Write the two amounts in expanded form using fractions. First, I notice that there is a whole number in front of the decimal. I use the word and, 2 and 967 thousandths is what I will be writing. Remember that in number 4 on A, we started with the expanded form using fractions, and we ended here. On 5, we start with the value written as a decimal, and we need to complete it then, written out using fractions, like what is written here. Remember to record the values in the proper places. Beginning of the lesson, end of the lesson. Number 6 reads, Mrs. Herman asked the class to write an expanded form of 412 and 638 thousandths. Nancy wrote the expanded form using fractions, and Charles wrote the expanded form using decimals. Write their responses. For this one, I would go back to number 3, where it was written for you both in fraction and decimal forms. This may help you. You can also look to number 4. Although A, B, and C do not show the same value like you are asked to write in number 6, they do show you examples of how to write expanded form using decimal and fractions. Remember to write Nancy's response in fractions and Charles' response in decimals.